going to start doing the installation. Make sure you have a little stool or something too, because you don't want to get hurt installing this stuff. So I got this nice little ladder. I've had this for years. Just fold that down. Let's get up here. Take off the old existing one. Starts off. It looks like there's 2 screws to take it down. Let's grab my screwdriver. Yeah, that gold wire I was showing you guys earlier, that is a ground wire, because this one's got a bare wire and it's going right to this plate, so that is your grounding wire. It's fairly straightforward.
Okay.
Oh, there, finally got that old one off. Boy, that is old. Time to get the new one on. Put that around there, line that up with your bracket back here. It's kind of tricky, but let's get one started a little bit. We've got one side in. Want to kind of line that as straight as you can so it covers the hole in your ceiling. Something like that. And just simply tighten your screws in. Oh, now we're sailing now. Do one side a little bit and then do the other side. It's a little tough doing this, so make sure you take breaks if you need to, because I know my arms are just getting sore doing this. So take a little breather, just make sure you have that power off though, don't go turn it back on, just do this total installation, probably will take you a good 20 minutes, half an hour. Some of this old hardware is hard to get off, so. Get her snug against the ceiling. Nice and tight here. So we got our positive and negative here. We're just gonna switch up for a second. So we got our little ground wire. Got a little loose there. Okay. Now it's time for the light to go up. So where your anchor is going to go, folks, is right here. There's one big hole. That's where you're going to hook your anchor onto. So do your anchor first. So if it slips out of your hand, you're not going to destroy anything on your table below it. Let's get this all way here. Ah. That way you can go a little bit hands-free, and make sure you got these little holes on the side of your plate here that you're going to have 2 screws I took out earlier. That's what's going to hold this whole thing into place. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to wire our lights together. So what you simply do there is take your two wires as such, like that. Take your little electrical connector, put them close together. And then you just simply twist it. Keep turning until it won't turn anymore. Get it nice and snug there. Like so. And those two are connected. And we're just going to repeat that process again with your other wire. Oh. Get these two guys together too. And there we go. And we're just going to take all this stuff, just bend it a little bit and just tuck her up inside here. There we go. And the other one up inside like so. Because all this stuff has to fit inside this box here after. And this last one, you gotta just kind of make a bit of a loop. That's just gonna go around this screw over here. And just kind of twist it around the head of that screw. Once you kind of got it looped around, you simply just want to tighten that little screw in. Just like that, everything tight. Final step is just lining up, just tucking all this stuff up inside here. And all the sides like so. And this is the trickier part. Just getting your screw holes. Well, that's going to be really tricky. Now to find out where that. Wow, that is really tricky. Should I get down and get my bearings straight here? Oh. Whew. Once you get one in, the other one shouldn't be too bad. It's just get that first one lined up. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Get off of me. This is probably the most difficult part, is getting these last two lined up. Just kind of vaguely. Oh, come on. Oh, there we can see it. Oh, there, we got it. Come on. You might just have to hand tighten these in because my screwdriver will end up wrecking the ceiling here. It's just too close. We got one in. And I just can't see that other one now. Oh man, I just about had it too. I gotta move over a bit. I can't see this other opening. this one, folks, is I just do this by hand with the thing because my screwdriver is going to smack the ceiling. So we're just going to take the tip and try and just hand tighten it in. Side done. Oh, that side is really tight. Just light here. Oh, we're gonna try and do it with a screwdriver because I just can't tighten that one with my hand. But if you do it, just be very careful because mine, we got a stucco ceiling here and just finished painting this a few months back. Just don't want to wreck the ceiling, so yeah, she's a little close, but it's gonna work. Okay, let's snug the other side up. There we go. I'll just take a napkin. Get my fingerprints off here. One final step to do is in with the new, out with the old. Let's take this old one down. We got one final process. We're just going to check this out and make sure she's all working, but I'm pretty confident we're going to have some bright light here in a second. So just hold on, we'll be right back.
The button?
Okay, folks, now for the grand reveal. We're going to go hit the light switch. I've already turned the power back on. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like a piece of modern art now. So just a disclaimer before we wrap it up here. I've been doing electrical work for quite a few years. I'm not a licensed electrician, but I've wired up enough cars, stereos, and hooked up electricity through different places I've lived over the years. So don't just think you can do this. If you're not sure what you're doing, get yourself a licensed electrician. You don't want to burn down your house and have nothing or whatever. So it's easy enough to hook up, but if you don't know what you're doing, get a professional. So if you like what you've seen here today, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And for future notifications, make sure you ring that bell icon. Then videos, you'll be notified when the next video is going to pop up. Until next time, have a great day.